everyone! Welcome back to the Flutter Atomic Design series. In this video, we will be diving into Step 6, Atom Menu. Let's take a look at the final result of this step, where we can view our atom displayed in isolation. We have the ability to modify the text of any menu item and decide whether a menu item has subpages. However, to ensure a user experience without overwhelming options, we have limited the changes to only the first text and the subpages only to the pages menu item. Additionally, we can adjust the selected item index. Let's create a new atom called Menu. We expose it in atoms.dart and our menu has properties items and index item selected, where we verify that the index is a valid index using an assert. The items property is a list of menu item data objects, which we use to define the menu item and restrict what the menu component can accept. The menu item data class accepts three parameters: text, onPressed function, and an optional list of sub-items. A sub-item is represented by the menu sub-item data class. By adopting this approach, we are making it explicit that we do not support nesting sub-items within sub-items. To build our component, we use a sized box limiting the height of the menu. We expose this property for those interested in using it. Inside the sized box, we have a row widget that contains multiple menu item widgets, and we use fitted box to scale down the component in case there is not enough space for it to be displayed. In order to use the function mapIndexed, we need to import the package collection in our pubspec.yaml. Menu item is the widget responsible of displaying each item, taking as parameters the item and two booleans to know if the item is the first item and if it is selected. Now we can use the index from mapIndex to set the properties isFirst when index is 0 and isSelected when index is equal to the index item selected. We limit again the height using the menu height, and we use a row with a vertical divider in case the item is not the first one, and we limit its height to 19. The main content of the menu item is a text button, which consists of a row with the text itself and a possible chevron down image if the item has sub-items. We realize that we forgot to download the chevron down image from the initial Figma overview. You can retrieve it either from the Figma file, clicking here, and export vector, or from the GitHub commit clicking view file and download. Simply add the image to the project and include it in the assets.dart file. The text style for the menu item is set to body medium, with a white color and a font weight of 600. When the item is selected, we want to add an underline decoration to this style, with a thickness of 2 and a white color. As you can notice, in our implementation, we deviated slightly from the original design where the underline is positioned at the bottom of the menu. While it is certainly possible to achieve this effect in Flutter, we should consider the trade-off involved. It is worth asking ourselves if the additional effort and complexity required to replicate the exact design element is justified. This case serves as a good example to show that sometimes it's important to have an open conversations with our designers. By collaborating and making small adjustments, we can simplify our development process without compromising the overall quality and effectiveness of the final result. Let's create a new story called StoryMenu.dart. This story returns a story scaffold with blue box and the menu atom with properties items and index item selected from int property. In the items, we can create a fixed list of menu item data where, as we said in the beginning of the video, we choose to manipulate only the first text using the text property. and the subitems of item pages using a bool property. Let's add the story to the dashbook app and let's run it to see the final outcome and play with the properties. With this step, we have successfully developed our menu atom component. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more exciting content in our Flutter Atomic Design series.